Thorstad. I'm one of the instructors in the Automation and Robotics Engineering program here at Hennepin Tech College. I've been here since 2010, so now it's been a little while. Previously, I spent about 14 years in various roles in industry, really starting out as a software trainer and then moving into some networking, but transitioned to more of an industrial training situation where I was setting up technology in various schools, colleges, and industry, anywhere from robotic systems to 3D printers.
My name's Brad Thorpe, instructor in the Automation Robotics program here at Hennepin Tech. I've been doing this for 5 years full-time, and I had a part-time year before that. Previous to that, I was a high school instructor for 10 years doing pre-engineering coursework. So students were getting college credit for that, going off to engineering school, and my main push was to send students to technical college because they didn't know about that opportunity. When you're trying to identify, is this going to be a good career for you, you know, that feel-good feeling you get when you fix something or you build something from scratch is definitely a big part of the job. So if you like that, then that's your own internal means of rewarding yourself. So that's a big one. And then the external reward being salary and money. The pay in this field is phenomenal. And then not only the pay, but the career pathways, the different ways you can go. You don't start necessarily as a tech and end as a tech. You can go into machine building, you could go into the programming side, you could get really specific, or you could be the do-it-all kind of person where you can handle any problem that would come at you.
When you go out and start working, it's not always dirty and grungy and full of loud noises. Most of the companies we place people in, it's clean, quiet, and a very safe environment to work.
When I ask my employers, I'll state it from that standpoint, my advisory board, I said, what do you need from my employees? Or your future employees, from my students? And their answer will be, I want to make sure they show up on time and they have a good attitude and they work well with others. And if you look at that, that's all soft skills. So they, from the industry standpoint, really need them to have the soft skills of being able to work with other people, because without that, they're not going to be able to work in the team that is relevant in almost any job.
When you go through a mechatronics program such as ours, Automation and Robotics, you're learning a whole lot of skills. You have the option of going into programming, into mechanical fields, into electrical fields. As we go through and gain this skill set, what the students will ultimately find is they have a lot of options. When you come through, I have a surprising number of students who end up in sales. Why? Because they know what all the equipment is, they know what the capabilities are, and then they can go out and sell it. We get some students who end up in programming. They'll go out and program systems for robotics that NASA ends up using. We have other students who have actually found their way into working in amusement parks doing ride maintenance. So the options here are almost limitless, and with that, you have to remember you will be doing hands-on stuff. You will not be sitting behind a desk day in, day out, just staring at a computer screen and every once in a while seeing a light in the background and saying, oh, that's kind of neat. When you take a job like this and go through a program such as ours, you're learning hands-on skills that give you the flexibility to make a wide variety of career choices.
One thing I would encourage you to do is look at your high school, junior high, class catalog. Try and identify anything on the design side, anything in the tech ed world, shop classes, anything in a physics class that involves electricity. All those types of things are really good base knowledge that you can do.
The difference between a good program and a great program would be the modern equipment. So you can be good and teach on older equipment, or you can be great and have a lot of industrial partners who are bringing in equipment and making sure you're teaching the most current technologies. So what we have here is one of our trainers that we work with. This is called a Skill Boss. It's utilized for troubleshooting. When you go through and look at this system, you can troubleshoot a large variety of items. Anything from motor alignments and shaft alignments here, to the mechanical motions, over to the electronics, working with an HMI and the VFD that controls the motor. So through hands-on experiments with equipment like this, we can take that knowledge and apply it to the real machinery that we have behind us and throughout the whole system. So here we have a controlled environment where we can test and explain concepts. Then we can take them over to a machine that might be a little less controllable and have them practice their skills on a real functioning machine.
So we're working on fluid power, which encompasses hydraulic and pneumatic. We've mainly focused on pneumatic because it's cheaper, less messy. So right now we're just trying out different valves and looking at how they flow through this flow meter.
This is one of our newest robots we have. We just got it at the end of last year, and the students will learn how to do programming in different methods. With this one, we can actually, it's a collaborative robot, so we can actually do a lot of rough programming simply by moving the robot to where we want it to go, and then using our touch point to tell it, this is the position I want.
Best thing for me has been learning all the electrical, and I've had a great time working directly with robots. After this, I'm looking at getting into like a, what's it called, like a machine builder, and then working my way into like a applications engineering position.
Go visit your campuses, see whether you like the atmosphere or not. Try and get a hold of an instructor. If nobody's bothering to return your phone calls or emails, then obviously they don't have time for new students, which we always make time for with tours and things like that. Also, if you have the opportunity to meet with some instructors, ask them what kind of career placement opportunities they have.
If you're looking for a job that provides a lot of opportunity and a lot of different responsibilities, looking at manufacturing is really a great pathway.